Welcome back to the Solo Promoter YouTube channel. My name is Grant. Thanks for being here. We've got a special video for you today. Before we get going, I want to thank you for clicking the subscribe button, clicking that like button, and a big shout out to all our Golden Circle channel members who will get to see this special video first before anybody else. One of the comments that I get a lot when I'm playing Filsinger games on my tabletop is, where do you get these amazing belts that you have on your cards? And, you know, I have them for Champions of the Galaxy, and I have them for Legends of Wrestling. And the cool thing is that they have a reusable adhesive on them, so you can peel it off. There's no residue, but then you can stick them on another card and they stick. And so people have asked where I got these. Well, I will tell you, first of all, I did not design these belts. These belts were designed by Nathan, aka Kazman Returns. But my amazing wife took them and cut them out on her Cricut machine. And she's the one who figured out to put the reusable adhesive on the back, and they're made on sort of like an acetate vinyl-y type paper. And recently I asked her to make me another batch of belts, and she videotaped the process. So I'm very excited to present to you, I guess, Mrs. Solo Promoters, beautiful way of creating these belts. And I'm just going to turn it over to that video now because that video speaks for itself.
Hey everybody, here's a video showing how I made the championship belts for GWF Gameplay. These belts are printed on vinyl sticker paper with an acetate backing, and they're cut out on a Cricut cutting machine using the Cricut Design Space application for iPad. So the first step is to make sure I have the artwork, which has already been sent to me for the specific belts. And once I have those images in the Cricut Design application, I can edit them and move them around and change the size. I know we need to have exactly 4.5 inches across because the finished belt is going to be the exact same width as the plastic sleeve for the cards. And we're printing on vinyl sticker paper that's got a little bit more durable than regular paper stickers, and that's just available at any craft store, and that's sticker paper with a removable backing. The 6 belts are laid out in the Cricut Design app, and we'll be able to print this out on a laser printer and then attach it to a sticky mat and tell the Cricut machine to cut out the specific shapes. This image is being sent to the laser printer, and it'll print out at a very high quality on the vinyl sticker paper. And then we'll be attaching that sticker paper to this acetate backing. This is actually stencil film that I'm using today. Craft stores sell stencil film or sheets of acetate for craft projects, and we attach it to the Cricut sticky mat. And that's anytime that you send something through the Cricut machine to be cut out, you want to make sure it stays in place, and so they make these sticky mats. And this is a light grip sticky mat, which you can use for many projects. Sometimes you need to have a stronger grip, or like a fabric grip, which would be very light. This is a light grip because we don't want to have to fight with the items when we're taking them off the sticky mat. This is the moment of truth here. The printed sticker sheet going onto the acetate, you want it to be nice and smooth. It doesn't have to be totally straight because those black lines on the corners are going to tell the cutting machine where to cut. It's actually pretty sophisticated that the machine can sort of see the images, and based on those black lines on the corners, it knows where to cut out. So I smoothed it out a little bit with that roller, and then we'll send it through the Cricut machine, and it will cut out what we have told it to cut out. So now I'm going into the design application and choosing the material type. so that the Cricut machine knows how much pressure to apply. There are settings for fabric and cardstock and paper and all different types of materials that can go into the Cricut. There isn't a specific setting for exactly what we're doing here with a sheet of acetate and then the vinyl sticker paper over it. So we are on the setting for regular acetate with extra pressure. You can tell the machine to apply a little extra pressure, and it takes a few minutes for the page to cut out, and it cuts as precisely as possible along the border of each one of the belts. And then the sheet comes out of the machine, and when you look at the back, you can take a peek at the back without removing the whole thing, and you can see that the belts did not cut all the way through. It only cut partially, and we do not want to have to fight with this as we remove them, so I can send this through again. So it's 2 passes through the machine, and after the second pass, this is what it looks like. It removes very easily, and they come out nice and clean, and they're looking pretty good. Sometimes when they come out, there's little bubbles between the acetate and the vinyl, and you can kind of work them out a little bit just to try to get it to look as clean as possible. And that's what it looks like. You can see little bubbles on the back, but I just work on them a little bit as much as I can and get them into good shape. Sometimes you can take a little X-Acto knife and clean up the front a little bit, or clean up some of those air bubbles and get it to look perfect. Clean up some of the edges. I think I probably have just about every tool possible for cutting things in my craft room. And then this is the paper that was on the back of the vinyl sticker paper. We want to save that paper as we're doing this project, because that's the paper. We'll put some removable adhesive on the back of each belt so that it can be attached to the plastic sleeve. And when the belt is not on any sleeve, you want to be able to save it and keep it in good condition. So we saved the paper that came off of the back of the removable vinyl, and I'm just cutting it into the right dimensions that we can use it for the belts. And I'm using a removable adhesive on the back of each one. I don't know if any of you are into scrapbooking, but that's something that's used sometimes in design layouts, to just have everything laid out, and you want to be able to remove it easily. And it comes in little tape dispensers of removable adhesive, and you can eventually just kind of wipe it off and reapply it if you need to. It's not super sticky, and it won't leave any residue on your card sleeves, but it will keep the belt in position temporarily while you're playing the game.
So big thanks to my wife for making that video showing how to make these amazing vinyl belts that stick right onto the front of the card sleeves for Champions of the Galaxy or Legends or whatever. If you want to get copies of these color belts, again, I did not create these. Nathan did. Kazman Returns, and you can get them over at promotertoolbox.com. They will be there for you to download. Also, because my wife made a set of cards, I will be giving away a set of cards to somebody who has watched this video. So all you need to do to be entered is to comment the word "me" down below, and you will be entered to win the giveaway. Now, the giveaway will be done a week after this video goes public. So Golden Circle channel members will get first dibs, and then a week after it goes public, that is when the giveaway will happen. Once I get the video posted, interested, look at the first comment, and the first comment will be a pinned comment telling you when the entry will be pulled. Golden Circle channel members, you will get a double entry if you comment the word me down below. Everybody else, comment the word me. You're all entered in the running. It'll be a random drawing, and one person will get a set of these GWF belts created by my amazing wife. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you.